I'm Farrell Bishop. I'm a 5th grade teacher here at Nuckols Farm Elementary, and this is my 5th grade class. And today we will be doing our Balloons Over Broadway Friday debate. Okay, so a little reminder, guys, of how we got here. We started by reading the book Balloons Over Broadway. Then we did our Think Law lesson. Who remembers what the Think Law lesson is? What did we do for Think Law this time? Wiley? What did we look at?
The fairness.
We looked at the balloons, and we talked about a balloon contest. And you guys were given 3 balloons, and then we came up with the rules for the contest, remember? We looked at different parade balloons that have already exist. Then I gave you guys the task of creating your own parade balloon. We used Adobe Express and generative AI to create our own balloons for the parade, okay? And you guys all not only did your balloon, but you put your prompt too, okay? So we then voted as a class on our top 4. Now we are going to do our Friday debate to choose our class winner for it, okay? So we're going to all debate our posters, and you guys will have the same debate format that we normally do, okay? For our debate, our prompt today is picking a balloon for our class entry into the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. As a reminder, our normal rules of our debate: we're going to be kind, we're going to be respectful, and we're going to follow our norms of the debate. So, unless you are called on for your team, the only team that should be talking is the one doing the main presenting. Okay? We're going to listen. We're going to be respectful. It's okay to take notes, especially if you're on the other team that's not presenting. It's okay to jot down points as we go. Cool? Does everybody agree to the norms?
Yeah.
Okay. If you choose the pug as the team you're representing, the pug balloon, you think that should be the one, you guys are going to go first. If you think the golden retriever balloon should be our class entry, you're going to be sitting in the couch area. Okay, if you think that Soleil's parade balloon with the Milky Way, we're going to be right here. Okay, and then if you think Arab's Macy's balloon with the moon, we're going to be right here. Okay, so go ahead and get with your groups. Good morning and welcome to the court of the parade balloons. Presenting first will be our pug balloon. Take it away, fellas.
My balloon and my group's balloon is this pug balloon. I think everybody's balloons are good, but I think ours is the best because, in my opinion, dogs are really cute. Plus, they're pretty important to many people. Plus, we got to give some respect to the astronauts because they risk their lives to help us with a lot of stuff. And dogs and astronaut suits go kind of good together. Last, it helps us remember the dogs we sent to space a really long time ago. And that's why I think ours is the best. Yeah, we close.
You close?
Yeah.
Okay, you ready for counterpoints?
Yeah. Oh, wait, I thought that was our opening.
Oh, that was your opening? Okay, keep going.
Okay.
Main arguments.
So I think everybody's balloon is good, but I think ours is the best because so like Brayden said, they're cute and you have to respect the astronauts, and that's why I chose this because the dogs are cute and.
Alright, we're ready for counterpoints.
Ready for counterpoints? Okay, let's start with the counterpoint from my golden retriever group. Who would like to provide the counterpoint for that? Blake.
Actually, my turn. Yes, it is pretty cool that it's a pug that is a space puppy. That's pretty much like an astronaut that's a dog. That I have to admit, that's pretty cool. But ours is an actual golden retriever. They're one of the most playful puppies actually in the whole world. Cool fact. And also,
their background, all the people are really blurred. You can barely even see all those. But in ours, you can actually see all the people and like all like those little details, because all those little details can actually matter in something.
He's doing that.
Okay, would you like to rebut?
So first of all, it's a Thanksgiving parade, not a Christmas parade. And second of all, but it's cool that you guys have a golden retriever, and ours might be blurry, but ours actually match the thing. Ours is a Thanksgiving parade, and you guys are. Your golden retriever has a Christmas hat on, and yeah.
Very nice. Can I get one from the Milky Way group? Do you have a counterpoint for the pugs?
Yes, it is. I like astronauts, I respect them, but I want to wonder why he's in Earth. Isn't he supposed to be in space?
Would you like to rebut that?
Yeah, well, it's a balloon parade first, and not all astronauts live in space for their whole entire life. Like, you know how astronauts come down, right? They can still be remembered for what they did. Like, we still remember Neil Armstrong for stepping on the moon, and it's a balloon, so it's not a real astronaut.
Okay. Would my moon group like to provide a counterpoint?
You said that the dog is an astronaut, but an astronaut is classified as a person or human that is in or has been to space.
Can I go?
Yeah.
Okay, you said that an astronaut is classified as a human or something that's been in space. Okay, our dog, we never said the dog is an astronaut. We said it's like dressed as an astronaut and it's trying to represent astronauts and what they do.
Very nice. Would you like to present your closing?
Yes, I will present our closing. Actually, no, you can.
Alright, so ours is the best because who doesn't like a pug and who doesn't like dogs? Like, I get that you're allergic to dogs, so you probably still think dogs are cute. And dogs make people happy. They play around, they give people company, they're funny, and they're very nice when they have other friends.
Can I go on to this? And some dogs, they may not be that active, but they like scientifically they make people happier. Like they're named man's best friend for a reason.
Do you rest your case?
Yes, yes.
Okay. The pugs rest. Next up will be the golden retrievers. Okay, golden retrievers, are you ready to begin with your opening?
Yes.
You may begin.
I think our parade foot is the best because everybody loves dogs. They're playful, kind, and bring joy to everybody. And most of the population loves Christmas or like celebrates it. And yeah.
Is that your opening? Do you rest?
And also, like, look at this. You can. I don't think you can say that there's nothing cuter than a puppy dressing up with like a shiny little hat and leaping at you with like.
Okay. Do you rest for your openings?
Yes.
Okay, you may now present main arguments. As a reminder, your main arguments are the meat. So it's not just the reasons that you just stated. You want to dig into those reasons and explain. Why should we choose yours?
You should choose ours because in your face it's really cute and most people really like Christmas and also it's just sleeping at you and I feel like it's kind of cute.
feel like ours is the best because, like, who doesn't love a fight? I mean, I know we have another pet, like dog, involved, but theirs is kind of like plain other than the astronaut costume, and ours has like all these decorations, balloons, like Christmas hats.
And also the other ones, they're not really characters. They're just balloons.
The ones we haven't spoken to yet. Are we ready for rebuttals?
Yes.
Okay, or counterpoints? Okay, counterpoints first. Let's start with the Milky Way group.
I'm going to agree with their group. This is not Christmas, it is Thanksgiving. And also, I know plenty of people that are not dog people. They are cat people. And I know also plenty of people that don't even like dogs in general.
Am I also allowed to talk?
One per group.
Well, also, no one else's is Thanksgiving, so, and ours is basically the only one that has a theme. And people are saying it should be Thanksgiving. Nobody else in here has Thanksgiving on theirs.
Okay. Would the Moon group like to rebut or counterpoint?
So, these were supposed to be parade balloons. To me, that looks like more of a magical puppy than a balloon. So, if you were to still enter that in, I don't think it would get in because you don't see the strings that make it look like there's a balloon. You don't see people below it holding it, and you don't see other floats and balloons in the background.
Whoever wants to rebut.
Well, you're saying that we might need some other floats in the background. Judging by the moon, I don't really see any more floats in the background of yours either. And also, there's nobody holding the strings. It's just floating in the air.
Very nice. The pugs.
So, first of all, you said ours is plain. Our thing was plain. Your guys' dog only has a hat. And you said a lot of people celebrate Christmas. A lot of people in Asia, which is the biggest continent, don't celebrate Christmas. So that's most of the population.
Well, you said most. You didn't say all of it.
Okay. Would you guys like to close? Hey, put a bow on it. Remember, our closing is our conclusion. It ties it all together.
So I think ours is mostly the best. Even though y'all all did really, really good and were really creative with all of this, I think ours is the best because it actually has like a theme to it, and also because it looks like it has more joy in it, and also because who wouldn't love like a puppy with big wide eyes coming to you trying to give you a hug? Because like everyone loves hugs. But also because most of the population, I know like a lot of it, not like all of it though, really likes dogs because there's not a lot of like cat people, but there's also not a little dog people. It's a little bit even, but I think mostly dogs because they're really playful and a lot of cats are really lazy, so I think it just makes it look cute and a really good balloon for the festival.
Do we rest?
Yes. Yes, Queen.
Yeah, like the way you said, you all did good. A good job, but I mean, look at that. Look at that thing. Look how cute that is. Like, who does not like dogs? Dogs are actually quite literally for a reason. They must be for a reason called man's best friend. Man also actually means everybody, like everybody. So actually, and also, a golden retriever is one of the most common dogs to actually have. Also, isn't it cool that if you look closely in the background, just a really cool little Christmas thing is right there. See the cross, which represents the cross, like there.
Okay. Do we rest? Okay, we rest. We now have, our Milky Way balloon. Our Milky Way group will now present. They will begin with their opening statements. You may begin.
Alright, so this is a parade balloon about the Milky Way, and it's floating in space with clouds.
Was that your opening? Okay, good. Okay, now we're going to present main arguments. As a reminder, your main arguments are your body, just like the body in an essay where you really want to dig into the reasons why it should be chosen and provide great evidence. Main argument, your main points.
Okay, so our balloons is like a kind of future. So like see this. Isn't that cool? Then it's like floating in the sky. And then like it's like we're in space. Really not we're in space. And then it also is it's hot air balloon. So it looks like a planet or some kind of things. Anyone? It is beautiful.
Do you rest?
Yes.
Okay, we are now looking for counterpoints. We will start with the moon group. The moon group? Jasmita.
So you said it's flying in the sky. How can the people down below see the balloon if it's like in the sky?
Alright.
What people? It's a parade balloon. We never said it needed to be at a parade. We just said it needed to be a parade balloon. There's a parade balloon that's not at the parade. What's so wrong with that? It's just beautiful.
Okay, next up we're going to have our pug group.
Oh, he's doing it. Okay, so that's not even a parade balloon. It's a hot air balloon, which usually is not in parades.
Start over, stand up.
Oh wait. Okay, so it's a hot air balloon, not a parade balloon, and your balloon is just a colored. It's just a colored balloon. That's it. That's all there is to it. Just with paint. And the Milky Way. And the Milky Way goes off the balloon.
Okay, can I talk? No. Oh wow. Well, just for fun, and look yours. Your balloon looks like so small. It's like there's not no rope, string. Who's holding the balloon? Ours is just for fun, and it's pretty and cool. And it's reflecting the sunlight.
Okay, golden retrievers.
Well, it's like, well, if you read like caption under it, it says a parade balloon about the Milky Way and floating is space with clouds. If you want to enter it into the contest, it's gonna have to say like it's gonna have to be like it has to like actually you have to like check what you write. And you have to make sure it's right if you want to enter.
You're saying our mistake is a printing error? It's a printing error. It doesn't mean our balloon is worse.
Would you guys like to present your closing arguments?
So, first of all, y'all are saying, how can we see the Milky Way? It's because it's reflecting. And as you can see, it's the ocean here. So you can't see it, right? Well, there's this thing called boats. And it's floating in the clouds. And, well, people can see.
Do you rest?
Yeah.
Okay, good job. We rest. Okay, now we have our final group of the moon group. Go ahead and begin with your openings.
In my opinion, I think our balloon is the best. Everyone is very creative, but I think our balloon is the best because we have a Macy's time, and this is a Macy's Day parade. and we have the moon too for extra looks. And people say like we can't look at it, but this is just a background. It's not actually a real like star kind of thing.
Okay, are you ready for main arguments?
So I just want to say good job to Soleil's group for actually staying with the theme parade balloon. We, just like them, have the parade balloon theme, but we also include a sign that says Macy's. So it's more a Thanksgiving, the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade than just a balloon floating above the ocean. And as I've said, that all the stars in the back is a background. So if ours was on if ours was actually like in the parade, I think there'd be a float behind it holding the background, so it would look like it's floating in space. A lot of the other balloons lack like the strings that make it look like a balloon. Sleigh's group made it a balloon, but they didn't include something that says what it's from. The Macy's sign, like, makes it a bit more clear that it's for the Macy's Day Parade. But if I were to look at those ones, those balloons right there, I would not know what parade it's from. But if I look at mine, there's a clear picture it's from Macy's.
Jasmine, did you have more main arguments? Okay.
Like Jack said, it's like a background. Like a truck might hold the black, like there might be like something that's holding the background. And like people can watch it from like the sides. Sometimes it's like they can watch it from the sidewalks. And it looks like a moon too, but they also put decorations on it so to make it like more interesting and to see it and like view it for people to watch.
You guys ready for counterpoints? Okay, let us start with the pug group for counterpoints.
So
Stand up.
So first of all, it's like that balloon. It's a hot air balloon. Second of all, if you look, the strings aren't even attached to the balloon, and it has to be on the ground. No, it is not. Look, it looks like it's not attached to it. It looks like it's cut off. And third of all, it has to be on the ground so everybody can actually see it. And the brand that made that balloon was not Macy's. Just because you have that Macy's sign doesn't mean you're actually gonna make it.
Would you like to rebut?
Well, you say the string is not attached to the balloon, but it actually is. You can like, if you come closer, you can see the string is attached, and like it's a design.
Very nice. Let's now go to the golden retriever group.
Well, you can't really tell it's in a parade. All you can tell is that like it says Macy's.
Would you like to rebut?
Yours is a Christmas one. Ours can actually go in a parade.
Okay. And last but not least, we have the Milky Way group.
First off, that doesn't look like the moon. It looked like someone made up a new language and wrote it down on that balloon. Who's holding it? Second off, who's holding the balloon? Third off, it just, to me what y'all are saying, it just sounds like y'all are making stuff up and go on the go. Like y'all have to have this ready before time. You know, so why is the background so big? If that's how big, if the sign's that big and that's the carrier at the bottom, smaller than the sign, who's going to make such a big background?
Because space is really big, literally. Space is over like more than 1 million miles. Like it's infinity mostly. And what if this is a new moon, like a future moon? Like what if it looks like that? The space keeps growing every day.
Okay, are you guys ready for your closings? Okay. Closing arguments?
I mean, it's very creative and it's creative and it's really nice. But there's fireworks and stuff.
Do you rest? Okay, very nice. Let's give all the groups a round of applause. So, you guys all did a great job today. I wanted to give some shout outs before we vote for our class parade entry. From the Pugs, I really loved how you guys talked about honoring astronauts. A lot of times they look for a backstory in parade floats. Wiley, you did an amazing job with your counterpoints and rebuttals. I was very impressed. From the Golden Retrievers, Hannah and Delaney, you guys were really shining stars today. And Lily, I wanted to give you a shout out for your kindness and supportiveness of your teammates. Soleil, from the Milky Way, we have Soleil. Soleil, you did a great job. And Leo, your first counterpoint was very strong. From the Moon Group, we have Jack. Jack, I love that you did a great job really defining and honing in on not only what the prompt was, but also the purpose of the competition as a whole and the purpose of the parade. Okay, you guys ready to vote?
Yes.
Okay, before we do that, okay, at the end of the debate we say good game. Okay, so we're gonna start by voting. Let's raise your hand if you vote for the Milky Way.
Everyone who's in the Milky Way will vote for them.
The Milky Way has 6,
Yes.
7.
7.
Raise your hand for the Moon.
Oh, can we vote for our?
Yeah.
Oh, and retrievers are going to 4.
4.
Yes.
Okay, raise your hand for the Golden Retrievers.
It's like not even fair. 5, 6.
Actually, the Milky Way got more.
And raise your hand for the Pugs.
Yes, that's not even fair.
There's 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6 for the Pugs.
So it's a 3-way tie.
It's a 3-way tie.
No, we got 7.
Oh, they got 7. Shh. Okay, as you can tell, super close game today. Super close debate. Amazing job. Goodbye and thank you for watching.
Like, comment, share, smile.